every team has high ambitions at the start of the season, and obviously we're no different to any other team, but we've been taking it slowly, every step as it comes. We at the start of the year, our focus was clearly on beating Limerick, and since then we've been just taking every game as it comes, and Sunday's no different to any of the games we've played so far.
We've made progress every year. I think 2013, if you go back as far as that, it was kind of an inconsistent year, very up and down. Last year we had a run, the Munster Championship, where we won. We showed that level of consistency and dropped off a bit. So I think this year now is probably a year that we need to really show a good level of consistency and come through the big games, and Sunday will be a good test now for that.
We've a pretty young panel in Waterford at the moment, and it was certainly good to probably stood to us this year, because we got to build a bit of momentum and get the confidence up, and I suppose it prepared us for the quarter-finals and semi-finals then, that we were coming in on the back of maybe 5 or 6 wins on the trot.
The semi-final was a mix of the very good and the very bad. The first half we weren't at the races at all, and I suppose in this league, you can't afford not to turn up, or teams will do that much damage. But I think even at half-time, there was a sense that, if we go out and perform and, get the scores to kind of draw us back in, that we always had a chance. And in fairness, the forwards kept the scoreboard ticking over, and once we got that momentum coming down the home straight, then the lads saw us over the line.
Cork have been knocking on the door for the last number of years. They're the reigning Munster champions. They were a puck of the ball from winning the All-Ireland in 2013. So, they've been thereabouts. And Jimmy Barry Murphy's building a very strong panel at the moment, and he probably hasn't for the last number of years together. So, and hasn't been a huge amount of changes to their team. So, we know the challenge is going to be massive on Sunday.
They had a good win over Tipperary. They beat Galway comprehensively. So, they've shown good form, and they're in a position because they've won the big games, and that's where they find themselves. You'll get huge intensity, huge passion. Both teams really having a go. I suppose sometimes the game can go off the cuff, and those games, Munster Championship, it'll have the sense of a Munster Championship about it. It'll be probably high scoring, you'd imagine. But then again, you don't know. It could, Waterford will be going all out to have a go, as will we. So it'll be an intriguing event, and I think both teams will be going all out hard. It'll be hard fought. It'll have the sense of a Munster Championship game about it.
I think we're a team that probably thrives on high intensity and work rate, and I think that's been the secret to our team throughout this year so far. No real secret game plan or anything like that. It's just been about working hard, and as working as hard as we can for each other, and then hopefully that the benefits will come as a result of that. And to date, I think they have, and this Sunday we'll be trying to follow on from the last couple of games and bring the same level of intensity as we have been, and hopefully at the end of the game we'll be in a winning position.